Thaksin Shinawatra, the billionaire who once served as Thailand's prime minister, remains a highly influential and contentious figure in the nation, nearly 20 years after his removal in a military coup in 2006. His political saga, characterized by unmatched popularity, a steep decline from authority, prolonged self-imposed exile, and a much-publicized comeback, continues to significantly influence Thailand's political arena. On September 9, Thaksin's tumultuous story took another unexpected turn when the Supreme Court announced that he would be required to complete a one-year prison sentence due to prior convictions related to corruption and abuse of power, following an inquiry into the handling of his return to Thailand in 2023 to commence serving his sentences. The Supreme Court of Thailand determined that Thaksin's time spent in hospital detention was a maneuver to evade incarceration, marking a significant setback for a family that has been influential in the political landscape for the past 20 years. Upon returning to Thailand after over 10 years of self-imposed exile, Thaksin was moved to a suite at the Police General Hospital in Bangkok during the night, ostensibly for health-related issues, having barely spent 24 hours in prison. King Maha Vajiralongkorn subsequently reduced his original 8-year sentence to 1 year, and Thaksin was granted parole after a 6-month stay in the hospital. These events have sparked doubts regarding the possibility of preferential treatment, with many questioning the authenticity of his health concerns. In a statement released on September 9, the court indicated that evidence suggested Thaksin's medical condition that evening could have been managed by the prison's medical facility. However, he was transferred directly to the police hospital without prior evaluation by prison medical staff. Additionally, the request from the police hospital for an extension of Thaksin's stay asserted that he required immediate neck surgery. However, documentation indicated that he underwent operations for a locked finger joint and tendonitis in his right shoulder, conditions that were not severe and were unrelated to the initial reason for his hospitalization. The court further noted that Thaksin did not actually receive neck surgery prior to being released. Moreover, it was suggested that Thaksin may have manipulated the medical treatment process to evade returning to prison and that he had misrepresented his health status to facilitate his transfer to the hospital. Thaksin served as prime minister from 2001 until he was removed from power by a military coup in 2006 while he was overseas. His removal sparked close to 20 years of intense political division, creating a divide between his supporters and various opponents, which included affluent urban citizens, passionate royalists, and military personnel. He made a short return in 2008 to confront legal charges but ultimately absconded after posting bail, leading to a self-imposed exile that lasted for more than 10 years. In the aftermath of his premiership, he encountered numerous lawsuits and criminal accusations that he asserted were driven by political motives. Recently, a criminal court ruled in his favor regarding a royal defamation case that could have led to a 15-year prison sentence. Following the proceedings, Thaksin was taken to Bangkok remand prison. His team posted a message on his Facebook account, indicating that he had accepted the court's ruling. Prior to the verdict, Thaksin arrived at the court accompanied by his family, which included his children, Thaksin Shinawatra and former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. Thaksin had been ousted from her position the previous month after being found guilty of an ethics breach related to a politically sensitive phone call with Hun Sen, the president of the Cambodian Senate. After the ruling was announced, Thaksin addressed the media, expressing her gratitude to the king for reducing Thaksin's sentence. She emphasized that Thaksin would continue to serve as a spiritual figure in Thai politics, always prioritizing the welfare of the nation and its people. Experts indicate that Thailand is grappling with political stagnation and a variety of obstacles. Despite experiencing a series of coups for almost 100 years, these events have ironically contributed to the country's stability. Thailand, which has never been subjected to colonization, emerged as a key player in the Southeast Asian economy during the 1960s and 1970s, benefiting from significant Western investments, followed by a robust presence of Japanese and South Korean investments in subsequent years. Even though Thailand endured severe impacts from the 1997 Asian financial crisis, it has managed to remain a pivotal member of the ASEAN bloc, alongside Singapore and Indonesia. Nevertheless, the developments over the past 20 years are worrisome, particularly due to the nation's struggle to position itself as a role model within the ASEAN bloc. Compounding the situation are the repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic, which have been particularly profound in a nation where tourism accounts for over 20% of its GDP, especially from Chinese visitors. Currently, tourism is experiencing a rapid resurgence, signaling a much-anticipated recovery in the economy. While Thailand may not be labeled the sick man of ASEAN, especially considering the dire circumstances in neighboring Myanmar, it is nonetheless grappling with various economic and social hurdles. It is important to note that the country is also confronting a demographic decline that could intensify in the coming decades, leading to a decrease in its population. As a result, future generations of Thais will encounter substantial challenges. Moreover, Thailand is staring at an influx of refugees escaping the conflict in Myanmar.